Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of a new series we're doing. Obviously, by the title, we're going to be playing WarPlan, which is a somewhat recent release published by Slytherin. And I got this during the beta, but I never opened it up because I was so swamped with other projects. But I played a test game of this, and I actually liked it quite a bit. Also, just as a side, because it's the first time I've actually tested recording with this, with my Bandicam program, and I'm apparently running this game at over 2600 FPS. I don't know how or why, but that's what Bandicam's reporting back. So I guess that's why my 2070 is going full bore on the fans right now. But either way, we're going to be going ahead and playing a full campaign of this because I did enjoy the game I was playing of it, and I wanted to share that with all of you. So we're going to go to a new game. And this can be played as a play by email. That might be something I do in the future. I know a couple of YouTubers that I would love to do that with. You can play as the Axis allies. I think we're going to go with the Axis. Try and change the course of history. We're going to have historical land experience, historical effectiveness, and we're going to start in Europe 1939. And this will run until 1945. So we'll do that. Let's start and see where we end up. Well, I know we're gonna end up Europe, but yeah, I like this because it's not as detailed as something like War in the East or War in the West, but it's still, I like the feel of it. It definitely has that same spirit. So. Germany has declared war on Poland, confident that England and France would do nothing against their aggression, as they've done in the past. On September 3rd, both England and France declared war on Germany, realizing appeasement was a failure, honoring their defensive pact with Poland. Italy is neutral and unprepared for war in the conflict. They fail to honor the Pact of Steel. Germany has signed a 10-year non-aggression pact and trade agreement with the Soviet Union, ensuring that for at least 3 years the USSR will not join the war. A secret protocol was signed between Germany and the USSR that would divide Poland's spoils between themselves. The Battle of Westerplatte marks the first casualty in the war. Okay. Scenario notes: Germany, Axis, starts the game at war with the United Kingdom, France, and Poland. Germany surrenders when enough cities with production have been taken. Okay. United Kingdom allies. The United Kingdom starts at war with Germany. They do not surrender by the loss of their country and will fight on with any available resources. The Axis can't invade the Allied Pacific resources. Okay? France allies. France starts at war with Germany. The Axis may negotiate a surrender when enough cities with production have been taken. A negotiated surrender forms a neutral Vichy France, which will control parts of southern France. See below for French colonies. If no negotiated surrender is given, France will fight on from their colonies with any resources remaining. French Syria, when negotiated surrender, will become Vichy only if there are no Axis or British units in Damascus. Otherwise, Germany will gain control of any hexes not occupied by the British. French North Africa, when negotiated surrender, will become Vichy only if there's no... Okay. Alright. Poland starts war. At the end of the second turn for the Axis, the USSR will take the eastern part of Poland as part of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Italy is neutral, will join the Axis alliance when Paris is captured. If the French have leave Algiers or leave the Alps vulnerable, Italy will join the Axis alliance and have the option to declare war on the Allies. Italy surrenders when enough of their cities are taken. Italy's morale is reduced once the USA enters the war. Will become June 1942 is when USA will join the Allied powers. The more territory the Axis take from the United Kingdom, the earlier the USA comes into the war on the Allied side. USSR neutral becomes an Allied power in May 1942. German invasion of the Baltic states drastically increases USSR's entry, allowing them to join the Allies in summer of 1940. During the game, the USSR will annex the Baltic states, Bessarabia from Romania, and the border hexes in Finland and eastern Poland once Germany has conquered Poland as part of the Non-Aggression Pact. Hungary and Romania, both countries will join in November 1940. Bulgaria will join Axis if Greece is invaded. Yugoslavia will gain 40 entry towards the Axis if Greece is conquered before March of 1941. An Allied coup will occur in March of 1941, causing 120 entry shift towards the Allies. Iraq neutral. If Cairo is controlled by the Axis, they'll join. Persia neutral will join the Axis if Baghdad has a German unit occupying it. Spain gains entry entry towards the Axis as Germany invades England successfully. Will join the Axis if Gibraltar is controlled by the Axis. Will join Axis if Baku is Axis controlled for Turkey. Okay, so now that we know all that, we have a fairly historical start. So we are at war with these three nations on all sides. So here's what we're going to do. First things first, I want to get Italy ready, because they're going to be going to war soon. So we're going to have their armored unit there, a command unit here, get some air into Tobruk. You do not have access to a rail line, so you'll go that way. And this fighter division, or that's a bomber division, go over there. So we'll get ready. We'll start stacking the border just in case, so that Italy can rush forward and take. That would be El Alamein, wouldn't it? Or would El Alamain's over here? I don't know where El Alamein is specifically because there's no mark there. But either way, we're going to try and get over as far as we can when Italy joins the war. Try and get a forward position because the British will try and push us back for all they're worth. Let's see here. I think we're good over here. Let's get on the border. All of you are really small units. Yeah, they're garrison divisions, I think. Or they're not even... Well, they're divisions, but... Yeah, they're divisions. These are corps. This has got to be a garrison division. Keep them there for right now, just so they can't move while they're garrisoned, and they'll just look over at the French. But what we do have here is Poland. So, here's what I'm thinking. We hit the border forces as much as we can. Okay. Same here. Gonna move down there. Hit that unit for everything we can. Move down with this guy. Move over here. Attack from both sides. Take them easy. Have a command unit. Take Danzig. Then have the tanks. Move down here. Hit them. And then fall back to form a line. Take this town. Attack from both sides. Take them. We're also going to go ahead and just hit this unit. Can, and then move these guys forward. It is a fairly open unit. Okay. Alright, there we go. Push them back. So we're taking territory. Alright, surround this unit here, and then just attack with everything that can attack. They surrender. So that gives us a decent little bridgehead in the country. Thinking both of these units hit them. Destroyed that cavalry unit. Okay. Pushing down that way is working out for us. All the air has used up everything they've got. I also want to check our builds. We've got stockpile of 31 oil. We get an upkeep of 14, imports 35. Okay. We've got a stockpile of 339 build points or production. I'm thinking we go ahead and pick up a couple of large infantry corps, so we'll get them. We'll make them an anti-tank because we're going to be going up against France very soon. Take them, and then that's all we got. We could get a cavalry corps, so we'll get the first cavalry corps. We'll make them an assault corps, 120, and there we go. Convoys, we don't really need much. Advancements, we can't spend anything. War panel, we do have some influence actions, but we'll wait on that. And the deploy log, we got a couple of turns before that large infantry corps comes out. A couple more turns. Same turn for a new subgroup to come out. Cavalry corps will take 9. We have Fallschirmjägers in 10 turns. And the Bismarck is being built in 26. And another battleship for the Italians. Okay, that's not bad. So we got all that done. I'm thinking we won't need much more in terms of forces. Oh, we do have things down here. Let's go ahead, have you move up there, support this, take this border region here. Okay. They actually held. Go over the mountains. Do a bit of damage there. Bring you up. Let's go ahead and hit this armored unit a couple of times. Try one more time to break them. Okay, won't do that anymore. Have our command stay with them. German Reserve Corps. German Reserve Corps, we're gonna have move over the rail line over to the Western Front. Just get ready for that. And I don't think there's really much else we can do. We could theoretically send one of our Italian corps over to North Africa to help bolster them. So we'll do that while we have the time. And disembark there. So that'll give us 2 Italian infantry corps and a motorized corps in North Africa when things start up, which will help us. Hopefully the British don't reinforce heavily down there and try and go heavy for France. Because we're going to be very aggressive with France. We're going to start early to try and take it quickly, to try and then bum rush a weakened British homeland. Because I want to not have a 2-front war, is my plan. But I think that's going to be it. I don't want to deploy the Navy too much right now. We could send them up here if we really wanted. Try and... see, that's the problem. It's not really going to do much. We'll have to wait until France falls for us to get access to these routes. So I guess the subs just have to stay at home. So yeah, I think that's good. We could do air attacks, but we're just going to save our fuel. And yeah, I think that's going to be the first turn here. There's nothing really else we can do for the war panel that I really want to do. So yeah, and then convoys, we could create trade, but I'd rather not. So let's go ahead and end the turn, see what the Polish do. Okay. Alright, some air attacks there. Poles are consolidating around Warsaw. Okay, some air stuff going on there. Okay, 12th Division is no supply source. Is that 12th Division? 12th Division's small, so it'd be, yeah, down there. Okay, so yeah, they pulled back and they're trying to consolidate around Warsaw, which makes sense. Be what I'd do. But what we're going to do is cut off this whole group here. And just attack, destroy them. Have that division move there. Cut off the retreat of this unit. Would like to try and get that rail crossing there, but not in the cards right now. Let's have you move up there, have the armor and everything hit them, dislodge them there. From Lodz. Then hit this unit from all sides. You move up. Retreat more. Good. You move in. Then have you hit them, which is a coal production area, which is good. Make them surrender. And move across. We're also just going to strike that cavalry unit. Move you over. Here, strike that cavalry. Hit that group there. Fighters move up. You hit that motorized unit. Try and break them. Almost. There we go. That was a bad retreat for them too. And we got them to surrender. Good, good. So we took Krakow. Do we have any other viable attacks? Yeah, we're low on fuel, so we're going to halt any armored movement. We can do an attack here. Destroy that unit. Move forward there. There we go. So we pushed heavily into Warsaw. We haven't necessarily taken it yet. Destroyed another unit there. That worked. We'll wait here, because that is not going to be a good attack for us. We'll have the fighters move over here to provide air cover. Only gives 2 fighters in the area. Infantry down there. Just have you keep moving across the coast. Command there. When this happens, we can rush ahead. They are rushing armor to the border. It's going to kind of suck, but we'll have some close air support we can hopefully use. And the Brits are rushing a lot of naval forces around. Okay. Okay. Not really anything we can do here yet. Keep shifting forces. Yeah, production's still not great right now. Alright, and let's end the turn. See what they do. At this point, the Soviets should rush in, take that half the country. Because it's the end of turn 2. Yep, there they go. Occupied eastern part of Poland as per the secret protocol of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Italy is low on oil supplies. Yep. I can understand that. So now we need to look at... Did we just lose both those divisions? No, they got redeployed. Okay, so I can redeploy them. You go there, you go there. Go there. There. 3 more turns for that. Okay. So now we need to push along this route. Overrun their air divisions. That can only help us in the long run. Let's go ahead and attack on a broad front here. Just keep pushing them back. Alright. Alright, we forced them out of Warsaw. Their command unit out. Here we go. Got them to surrender. Okay, that should cut off these guys here. They surrendered. Okay, that was a bad attack there. Gonna get on the rail line here just to allow us in the future to just go back over to the western front. Because, yeah, they should surrender next time. They have no cities now. We do have spare advancement. So I think for advancement, we should go ahead and... I'm thinking our assault troops. Oh, okay, max is 4. Long-range subs. We're going to need that. So we'll get them. Move back over here. Just have all of our planes start exfilling. To this front. So then we'll go mass air here for our eventual push through Luxembourg down this way. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright. There's not much else we can really do. We can't move these guys up. So yeah. Okay. Next turn. End of September. See what Poland does. I'm guessing they'll surrender. Yep, there we go. Most of our troops are on the rail lines, so we can start moving them over to the Western Front. I want to go heavy on the Western Front, knock them out quick, before they have a chance to heavily reinforce everything. Maybe give us 2 or 3 turns of building up our oil supplies for the offensive, and then go right in. Okay. And it's raining anyways, so this would be a great time for that. Let's have you move up there, get our more fresh units in there. So you cannot move on the rail because you're not on a rail. You can't either, apparently. You can. So let's go ahead, get you over there. Let's have all the air units move up. Okay, that's good. Alright. Nobody there can move. You go up. You start coming back down. You two. You two. Start going that way, and we'll just start marching along the rail lines. As best we can. We'll just have you garrison such a small unit. Alright, so they'll move. Yeah. There we go. That should be, I mean, that's a lot of core that a lot of cores we're getting ready to put over there, along with 2 Panzer cores that we'll put in there as well. That'll hopefully be used to rush through Luxembourg, down this rail over here while our infantry hit along this front. Knock them back, kind of push in, and hopefully we can get through here quickly. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. I don't know if we'll actually go to war with the Netherlands. That's the thing. If we went to war with the Netherlands, we could hit Belgium from another side. But it's another front, whereas we could have a very small front, and if things go bad in France, they can only attack us through a very small frontage. We'll have to think about that. And we'll have to do that next time, because we've reached the end of this episode. So, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, consider the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye!